Welcome back to the UK Home Travel Agent Podcast. I'm Peter Stamford, founder of Cruise Family and home-based travel agent business coach. In this episode, we're going to tackle a topic that trips up so many new agents: training and accreditation. There's a lot of noise out there, isn't there? Courses claiming to make you a certified travel agent in 7 days. Industry acronyms like CLIA, ABTA, ATOL. Maybe someone's told you, oh, you have to be part of this to be legit. It's confusing, it's overwhelming, and it's easy to waste money on things you might not even need. So today, I'm going to help cut through the fluff and understand what's essential, what's a nice to have, and what you can skip for now. Do you have to be qualified to sell travel? Let's start with a big question. Do you need formal qualifications to become a travel agent in the UK? No, you don't. There is no official licensing requirement for individual agents to sell travel in the UK. That means you can start your travel business without holding a formal travel and tourism qualification. But, and this is a big one, you absolutely do need to know what you're doing. Your clients are trusting you with their holidays, their money, their time. So even though a certificate isn't required by law, your knowledge and professionalism are non-negotiable. That's where the right training comes in. Not for a piece of paper with certification written on it, but for confidence and competence. Let's decode the industry acronyms. You've probably seen these floating about, industry acronyms like CLIA, the Cruise Line International Association, ABTA, the Association of British Travel Agents, and ATOL, the Air Travel Organisers Licence. So let's break down each one and let you know what it means for a home-based travel agent. ABTA and ATOL. These two are more about consumer protection and are usually handled by the host agency or tour operator, not you personally. ABTA protects customers when booking non-flight packages like coach tours or UK breaks, and ATOL, backed by the Civil Aviation Authority, protects flight-inclusive package holidays. As an individual agent, you don't need your own ABTA or ATOL license. Instead, you work under a supplier or host agency that is properly covered. So the real question is the tour operator I'm using ABTA and ATOL protected? Or is the host agency I'm planning to join fully covered and compliant? If yes, you're all good. CLIA, the Cruise Lines International Association. If you're planning to sell cruises, especially ocean cruises, this is the name you want to know. CLIA offers training modules for agents, certification levels, accredited cruise counsellor, etc. They do webinars, ship visits and events. They have access to cruise supply contacts and resources. Do you need it to sell cruises? No. But should you join? If you're serious about selling cruises, then yes. It's fairly affordable and it helps you build product knowledge, earn credibility with your customers, and you might get invited to training events and family trips. What kind of training should you do? There are two types of training you should think about at this point in your career. The first is the industry, the foundational training. This is your how the industry works type of training, how to quote, book, work with suppliers, understand travel regulations, etc. And this training comes from your host agency, franchise owner, or network provider, and is a vital first step. Look for training that's practical, not fluffy. A good training system will have live coaches, or at the very least a video course that takes you through everything step by step. Look for training that's focused on your market, for instance in the UK. In the UK, we have some real restrictions designed to protect customers, the biggest of which is the UK package travel regulations. Learn these off by heart, or it could prove very costly down the line. Look for training that's offered by people or businesses who are actually in the industry. There can be a lot of turnover in this line of work, and also a lot of people with no experience selling AI-generated courses. Avoid them. If you ever see the words game changer, avoid like the plague. Also avoid anything that promises instant riches or feels too salesy. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. The second type of training is supplier-specific training. Once you're with a host agency and you've passed all your competency training, it's time to start narrowing your focus. You'll want to learn directly from the suppliers you'll be selling. For example, Marriott Hotels have a training course, and Jet2 Holidays or EasyJet Holidays have a training platform. Royal Caribbean have one as well. These are free and often include product knowledge, booking systems, incentives and rewards. They'll usually need a trade login though, which you'll get once you're registered as part of a host agency. What about paid courses online? This is where things get a bit murky. There are lots of Become a Travel Agent courses floating around Facebook and Google. Some of these are legit and some are absolutely not. If you're considering one, ask yourself who is running it and are they currently working in the industry? Is it giving me real skills or just a fancy meaningless certificate? Could I get this information elsewhere for free? Does it include ongoing support or a community? The long and the short of it is, I don't recommend paying for any training at this point. Your host agency will give you training on their systems and practices. They'll also teach you about the package tour regulations, because if you missold those, they would be liable. The time to get training is once you're signed off with your host agency and you want to grow the business. Then taking some lessons or bringing on a business coach is absolutely the right thing to do. Confidence versus competence. This is important, so let me slow down here. Some new agents fall into what I call training paralysis. They tell themselves, once I've done that course, then I'll feel ready. Or I just need one more certificate and then I'll start promoting myself. And look, that's understandable. It feels safe. But real confidence comes from action, not more theory. You don't need to know everything. You just need to know who to call for support, where to find answers, and how to stay calm and professional. Competence grows with experience, and confidence comes from doing. So start where you are with the basics and build from there. Coming up next in episode 4, we'll talk about the different types of home-based travel agent and which one could be right for you.